But the hospital, when I come to this industry, this is the base and the modern trade of the hotel industry, that the luxury and the comfort. It's a basic foundation of this industry. If it's only comfortable, there is no use of. It's a luxury and new and recent trend coming, that the entertainment. When a guest comes to you, he is not comfortable. It's a very big problem. He's not a, you not get any luxury resort and hotels.
Many are like that.
Problem. Now entertainment is a new concept coming up, and if you are not entertaining him, it's a great problem for us. So these three are the basic element of the resort industry.
Wow. This is now adding on the entertainment part.
When I'll give a simple example, it's a practical example. When guests check in, so from the point of checking, at the checking, it will be the good welcome. This is also part of entertainment. Pampering him and entertainment is a very, if you are not properly welcoming him, it's a problem. After getting a perfect checking, that the whole day we plan for the evening functions, afternoon function and morning function. There are various, evening we got various musical nights there, afternoon various games for the children, for the elders also. So many things are there. It's a new concept. आदमी को एक मिनट भी ऐसा ही उसको बैठने नहीं देना. This is the basic requirement of the hotel.
Wow, wonderful. So this is what I look forward to when I travel, when I'm in a hotel or a resort. They don't let me sit idle, please. Pamper
No,
us.
you come to my resort, I will show you. I will not sit you in this room for a minute of second.
Sir, if you are offering complimentary, then I will definitely come.
Yeah, you are always welcome. Compliment. Definitely.
So with me, all these will
Yeah, all is not difficult, possible to be.
Chalo, my spot is done. So building upon that, Paramjit sir, I would love to know that in this arena when we're talking about AI, robotics, and now we're talking luxury and entertainment, how an entrepreneurship is supporting the budding market?
Bolu, Surya,
1 to 2
because
minutes.
I want to know that Surya. Entrepreneurship is going to play very important role. Even the people who are going abroad, I'm meeting and telling them, you are going to get married over there. So look, either you or your wife, or you and your husband, one should go for the entrepreneurship and the second should go for the job. Because the majority of people who are going from here, out of that 99%, they are doing the labor job. And same thing happens in India also. So the present talk, number of schemes have been implemented by the government of India, but unfortunately, nobody is taking the benefit of those schemes. Why? Because not many people they are aware about entrepreneurship. They are teaching, they are studying, but entrepreneurship is missing everywhere. So what I will suggest that 143 crore people live in a country like India, and the best market in the world is the Indian market. But if we are not doing then it's our fault. So what we should do, the people like Jindal, people like others, they should go and talk to the people, youngsters, and motivate them to go for the entrepreneurship. Because first we have to generate this word amongst them. When they know, then definitely there are a number of areas where they can do. When I received a national award, first time, after that I got an opportunity to be the president of the country. At the time, Dr. Abdul Kalam was the president of the country. So I simply asked one question to him, that what is the future of the industry? So he said, which type of industries you are asking? I told him that manufacturing industry. So he gave us simple answer. There are 5 types of industries which are going to play important role for 20-30 years. So which are those 5? He said, all starting with F. And you look at the entrepreneurship in these 5 years. One is the food technology, second is the fashion technology, third is the fitness industry, fourth is the fun industry, and fifth is the finance industry. And the next thing, very important, what he told, at that time, 92% or 93% industries are being run by male. So Dr. Abdul Kalam said, these 5 types of industries, female are going to play important role. These next 60% of these industries are going to be set up by female. There is a tremendous scope. in India, but one thing is missing, that people are not coming forward to set up industry. So if we will not be taking benefit of those schemes, then somebody else will be taking. I'll be giving you one example, only one example. Can I give? There's one wonderful scheme which has been launched by Government of India. That scheme is known as Prime Minister Driving Generation Program. It was launched in 2008, and why it is considered to be best? Because 15, 25%, 35% is subsidy out of 50 lakhs. So some lady is going to set up a venture, so she has to contribute 2.50 lakh from her own source. 18 lakh 50,000 will be coming as a subsidy, and remaining people don't know. This scheme was introduced in 2008, and if you go and ask in Punjab, what is the target and achievement? So we are to 60-70%. And in Haryana, we are to 80 to 90%. In Himachal, they are close to 60 to 70%. But when you go to one state, which is always known as the state of the troubling state, and that state is known as J&K. And can you believe it? The target and achievement when we talk, their achievement is 350%. Means they are taking money from all the states and they are utilizing it. So we should take lead in this number of wonderful schemes they are also implementing. But when we are not taking the benefit, then entrepreneurship will be not coming to our country.
So nice of you, sir, the message you have shared, that how while building the entrepreneurship, each one of us has to take the initiative. And I am glad that you all are the visionary leaders who are stepping forward and guiding the younger generations. And you were talking about the female. We have wonderful powerful women among us, Ritika ji. So when we are talking about building upon here, we are going through a paradigm shift. The world is transitioning so quickly. Literally, it feels like a time travel. The way we are progressing. So, I would love to know what is the role of content factory. Now, name itself is so, amusing, I would say, so fascinating. So, quickly in a minute or minute and a half, if you can let us. So, I will request my fellow panelists again, 1 minute or minute and a half. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's Content Factory with a K, so आप सबको याद रहेगा. That's a branding angle because I'm a brand strategist. Frankly speaking, I like to consider my company as a startup ecosystem in India. We have worked from the last 10 years with a lot of accelerators and incubators and helped smaller companies, startups, which are just, like young boys out of school, out of college, and they're trying to do something. So we've been working with them for a long, long time, and I personally believe that we've contributed a lot because a lot of branding, and most of our startups have gone towards, getting Series A funding, Series B funding. So I feel very proud about that. My 1 minute.
Wow. This is quick, bang on, sharp, crisp. So this is great how you are supporting the ecosystem. Same, we have created this ecosystem in 65 countries with MentorX. I'm the founding president of that. So rather, right from the idea validation to bootstrapping to incubators and to mentoring and funding. We already own 6 incubators as of now in India, in Maldives, in Mauritius. And I'm the national advisor to our Honorable Prime Minister as well for entrepreneurship in AI and robotics. So this is how collaboratively we can build upon entrepreneurship and taking it forward. We have a wonderful dynamic duo for Mr. Ankur Sir and Kulpreet Ahuja among us from the Entrepreneurs Media. They are doing dynamic work in the sphere of entrepreneurship. Let's hear from them firsthand.
Good that you have not asked the question to me. I'll wind up in 1 minute. So, entrepreneurship, as everybody has already explained in detail, is what is going to drive this country forward in the next coming 10, 20, 30 years. So, as the young boy who was giving the keynote, he also mentioned that people who look for a job, they should rather look for starting their own business, and you have such dynamic people here supporting them. And on our part, what we can do and what we provide to such startups, to such business owners, is we provide them visibility. We provide them a platform where they can showcase their journey, they can talk about what they do, their business stories. So that is our bit which we are doing to support the entrepreneurial journey of the young Indians and the established business owners.
So I would love Kulpreet ji to add on to it that quickly, what at Entrepreneurs Media you are doing quick in like 30 seconds or 40 seconds.
So, in the entrepreneurs media, we are providing a digital platform as well as a physical platform. On a digital platform, you can reach to the world, and in a physical platform, you can meet face to face. As I mentioned earlier, and Umar also said, that we do the events, corporate events, the exhibitions where you can exhibit your products, your services, and the visitors can come and meet you. So this is what we are.
Great, Gurpreet. So we are talking about entrepreneurship. We are hearing that how from the hospitality to entertainment to entrepreneurship. We have wonderful Navdeep ji from the Employment Bureau of Government of Punjab. So sir, entrepreneurship is yes, that is I would say I heard it maybe 5-10 years ago. Before that we used to call it business mentor, right? But everyone doesn't want that. So there are people who want to join the corporate sector. What is the role of Employment Bureau and what exactly they do for our youth today?
Thank you so much for asking me this question, because in the scenario of today's, like Paramjit Sahib has already told, we are also promoting that scheme which is available on kviconline.com, PMPGP, Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, where we are going to schools and colleges where we register them, where we guide them how to take the benefit from those schemes. And I can probably say that I have helped more than 40 students to register their parents or themselves to get that schemes. And I'm also the mentor from Startup Punjab, where we are helping the youth to get all the schemes from provided by Government of India and Government of Punjab. We are connected with the MSME department, where we are working with them to help them to provide the funds from the government sector to actually reach to them. Plus, as you already said, that there are few people, those are in a ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਟਾਰਟਅਪ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰੀਨਿਓਰ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ there are again few people those again want to join corporate, so we are helping them. We are having a tie-up with more than 500 plus companies within Punjab itself and out of Punjab itself, so where we organize job placements and the placement activities where they can find a job in those companies. And again we are connecting with them, like after having experience of 1 or 2 years, you should again come up with any kind of a startup idea, where from the education department I am a mentor and the guide for the business blaster program in district Jalandhar.
Wow, this is really incredible, Navdeep ji, that how in the arena of entrepreneurship, where the ones who want to pursue their corporate journey, how beautifully you're supporting them, and that is what is much required and needed. And taking forward, when we talk about this, whether is like entrepreneurship or corporate journey, taxes, they come in. A wonderful Ratan Chandra ji as well as Advocate Sameer Sood ji. So Sameer ji, how can you guide us to save taxes? That is my personal question.
See, taxes are statutory obligation, we have to pay them. Okay. What happens is when we start up our business, our main focus is on scaling up. That is where we lose sight of compliances. Okay. Now, a non-compliance done today will bite you back after 5 years with 100% penalty and interest. Right? So everything that you've done so far in these 5 years for your startup is gone. So we need to be compliant not only from taxes perspective but other statutory compliances like human resources and all. Yeah.
Wow, great. So see everyone, this is I believe I started my startup in 2015. We were the first one. Right from the first instance, the first product we sold, it was under the taxation purview. Whatever the GSTs and everything we started doing. And people were asking us questions, why are you doing it? I said, compliance, the word you used. So that compliance is necessary, that if we will be doing it now, we will be in the right track 8 years down the line. Now our structure is so wonderful, so rigid, that we don't even have to think about it. And compliance in terms of not only taxes, in terms of HR, in terms of policies, in terms of governance. So glad you threw a light on that. And then I will take it forward to Ratan Chandra ji, the wonderful CS. That done, we're talking about taxes, entrepreneurship, hospitality and everything. But the root is how to start it, the company registrations and the IPRs.
So once again, good afternoon to all. So Manish, I would start with the Sameer's wording. There is a quote in my office. if you think compliance is costlier, try non-compliance. And whosoever comes to my office, we ask them, okay, if you think my fees is more than what you are expecting, try it, and then you will be paying more to me as well as the government. Okay, and many of my friends have taken that code to their offices, and this is wonderful. Compliances are mandatory, and we must do it at the right time. Okay, now taking over the my point to the entrepreneurship. I asked this question to my son, what do you think, what is entrepreneur? He said, who resolve the problems? You don't say that a business who earns profit or something. Who resolves the problem is an entrepreneur. So this is the right definition I could get from my son, what is the entrepreneur. Now how we help to the entrepreneurs? The first is foremost registration of a company. There, now the government has given some relaxation in taxation as well to the companies, so you get the benefit in that. Now the next is very important, which is taking us to the globe. It is IPR, intellectual properties, which is really wonderful, and now we are moving to that. We are registering trademarks, IPR, patents, designs, copyright, and I am very much pleasure कि अभी मेरे पास भी ऐसा एक क्लाइंट आया who is a minor and he got his trademark thanks to Manish. Okay. मुझे इस चीज की बहुत खुशी हुई. Personally, I was very happy to work for that boy. At least we have grown up to that stage that our youngsters are coming up with the this idea that they have to register their ideas, register their properties, intellectual properties. So we have been that. Thank you, Manish. Thanks you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful, Ratanji. Yeah, this is what we need to do. Even I hold patents and IPRs in India, Australia, and Germany for my different 9 ventures. So this is must. If you have an idea, any one of you, go get it patented. With the right person is in front of you. Ratanji is officially on board. He's an official attorney and the IPR specialist for Mentorex as well. So with this, I will quickly love to have a quick message. One word or one liner message from each one of you for our audience, for the program or for the youth. Please.
Like I mentioned earlier, compliances. I'll take 30 seconds. In one of the cases being heard before the Honorable Bench of Supreme Court, the panel mentioned and it raised a question to the department that this company is running its business. The management, the directors are focusing towards business growth, and all of a sudden after 7 years you come back at them and you place a demand. Will that person run his business or contest this demand? So that is the question you need to ask yourself as startup and entrepreneurs. Do you want to be compliant right now or bear a higher cost which is monetary as well as non-monetary in nature?
Sir, just one liner message from you, each one. One liner message.
Basically, I'm an entrepreneur. Well, there's a difference between the entrepreneur and this businessman. When I was running a restaurant, I asked my waiter. मैंने मेरे वेटर को पूछा कि भैया ये हमारा धंधा कम हो रहा है, क्या करना चाहिए? अगर बिजनेसमैन होता तो मैं नहीं पूछता. तो उसने मेरे को सिंपल एक लाइन में आंसर दिया. सर, अपना जो बिजनेस कम हो रहा है, just give a simple in one sentence. दिखता है वो बिकता है. तुम शोकेस करो, big showcase, make a proper showcase. Or after that matter, I accepted his suggestion and I made a beautiful this one presentation of my business increasing at 35%. One small waiter just suggested that जितना वो बिकता है सर, वो करो जो करना है. This is my message to you. We can do on this basis so many things, and entrepreneur can only look at this, not with this.
So जैसे सर ने बोला कि जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, बिल्कुल ठीक बोला. And if anybody of you, like जैसे रतन जी ने बोला, if you are solving any problem, you are an entrepreneur, we will help you for this. जो दिखता है वो बिकता के लिए हम आपकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं. we at Entrepreneurs Media can help you get that visibility which you want. And I can assure you that for the last 2 years, me and Ankur, we have started this journey. We have helped more than 1,500, 2,000 people to reach their target audience through, as I said, digital media as well as the face-to-face interactions. So in case you need any of our help, you can approach me or Ankur anytime and we'll be happy to. Thank you so much.
Paramjit sir, just one line of message for.
We all are saying that we are doing something for the generation, our generation. But I strongly believe in one thing, that if you want to pass on your gati to your generation, it is through entrepreneurship only. Thank you.
Guruji, one line.
So I will take liberty of giving two tidbits. One is people buy people first. So create your network, people will buy what you're selling. So creating network is very important. Other is what goes around comes around. So जैसा आप करोगे वैसा आपको वापस मिलेगा. Be helpful to others, they will help you out. People are very good in this world. Believe in their goodness and you will get everything what you require.
I have two suggestions. Like one, कि जब आपके पास कोई idea आए and आप research करो, don't wait for the next day कि कल करते हैं, कल सोचते हैं, कल उसके बारे में research करेंगे. Just टूट जाओ, फट जाओ उसके पीछे and research it कि आपको उसके लिए क्या क्या चाहिए. And the second thing is like what our topic was from local to global. उसमें there are many things. There are artificial intelligence websites, apps, and there are many other tools where you can go from your small house to the global markets, where you only have to research their culture, their need, their economies, और उसकी आपकी weather conditions और उनकी purchasing power उस properly जगह की वो आप research करके you can launch your product in particular country, in particular city, and you can earn while living here. And last but not the least, I have seen some startups, those are into their affiliate marketing programs also. So try to launch your startups with affiliate programs. So thank you so much.
This is wonderful that Navdeep at the end you have said the affiliate part. This is really amazing. If all of you don't know, affiliate is that you can get associated with any organizations. Even you can just start promoting Amazon products being an affiliate, and you will get a percentage of the revenue that Amazon will generate into your bank account. So this is really wonderful. So CS Ratanji, again 30 seconds for you.
I will suggest 2 lines. First is do what you are best at. Don't try to improve your weakness. Do what you can do best. You will get people for other things. Okay. The second thing is try to find out the pain point and then resolve it. This is a key to an entrepreneur. You catch any pain point of the society and then work on this, you are an entrepreneur. Thank you.
Wow, this is incredible. Ratanji, I agree with you. Do what you're best at. Or I will add on to it that start doing what you love and then learn, maybe learn it. I have been a hardcore entrepreneurship all my life. And I'm a commerce graduate, but I became a scientist. I did my PhD in AI and robotics. I'm the one who has launched hoverboards in India. If anyone of you want experience, they are right behind you on this side. They are artificial intelligent robots. You stand on them and they move with your thinking. You think to go forward, backwards, right, left. So I'm the one who launched it in India, and we are the only manufacturer of that in our entire Indian peninsula. So thank you.
Just warn them, if they are using artificial intelligence robotics, they should not think of falling down.
Yeah, so saying the right points, I told you that it moves with your thinking. So the way you think forward, backwards, right or left, if you're going to think that you're going to fall down, it's literally going to make you fall down. So it's exactly synced with the way you think. So wonderful, glowing Ritika ma'am. Your 30 seconds to 1 minute of message.
I just have 2 things to say. One, entrepreneur bano chahe na bano, but entrepreneurship skills zarur seekho because they're almost equivalent to life skills. That is one thing I'd like to say. And second, Mr. Chintu, you've been a fabulous moderator. Considering that last minute you had to put together 2 different panels. No, these are 3 different panels. Okay, so I mean, fantastic job done. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So see, this is the when you bribe them beforehand, I could only manage Ritika ma'am to bribe. These rest of the gentlemen I couldn't manage right away through the lunch and all. So I was just wondering that when I say 30 seconds, they might say 10 seconds about me. None of them said, and all of them are very, very dear friends of mine. So guys, when you go to next panel, you have to talk very good about the moderator. I tell you why. If you would have said now, you each one of you would have another extra 5 minutes. Telling you the secret now. So on this note, I would love to wind up, and this has been a wonderful panel discussion. We merged 3 different panels, and I'm glad that each one of you have been so cooperative and understanding towards me. Baja ki marna mat, mere ko bhi time nahi diya. So thank you for this, and we have wonderful His Excellency Mr. Basim among us from the Embassy of Palestine among us as the chief guest of for today. Thank you, Your Excellency, for among us. And let's quickly do the felicitation ceremony and move on to the next panel. Thank you so much. And any one of you want to experience the awards, they are here courtesy Dr. Atipriya. I really want to have a huge round of applause for Dr. Atipriya as well. He has been relentlessly working for past 3 months. You know, and you are seeing these tall screens, everything over here. But this gentleman, the director planning for City University, he has been working till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. He's been coming to my place, to my office, and sitting with me till 11, 11:30. And from past 3 months, he's doing this. Huge round of applause for this gentleman.